Yeah, in that same vein, man, I mean, they just released a statement from Julio Fulio's people showing him in the hospital doing a lot better now,
Yeah.
saying that he's going to be fine. But, you know, he was recently shot.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on these young artists getting shot so doggone much? And it's not seeming like they're going to be able to have a long career because they can't live long enough, man. Okay, now this is my real question. Is it a such thing as too deep, Turk, to where the only way out is dead or jail?
Man, it's too deep when you can't let your pride go. You know what I'm saying? And when you young, we all done been there. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Like when you say something, you feel like you got to stand on business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have this person over here making sure you stand on business.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to understand the bigger picture that this is your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to stand on business and lose your life for this person because they feel like you got to stand on business. Is this person going to stand on business? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes that person won't stand on business. So you have to make those decisions. It come down to the decisions and it go back to entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to separate the two, bro.
Yeah.
And if you know it's a real life situation, you have to watch the things we say out our mouth because at the end of the day, life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Yeah.
And that energy like gonna attract like this. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it ain't nowhere away from it but to change that whole conversation. You
Yeah.
feel me? So if you're online and like the youngsters like to do, you feel me? You see how they be. They be wild with it. It ain't like how when we was young and we was rapping, probably did some things, but
Yeah.
it wasn't just as dramatic how they do it now.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's getting people indicted, bro.
Yeah.
You getting killed and you getting indicted, man. You know what I'm saying? Genocide. You know what I'm talking about? So we got to wake up.
Have you ever found yourself too deep into something and it's like, hey, man, I can't even get out this thing?
Yeah, man. I was deep into heroin and cocaine. You feel me? And
Yeah.
I felt like the only way out was, man, I have to go out. You feel
Yeah.
me? But I snapped out of it.
Yeah.
Because I went to God. Sometimes you have to go to God. You hit that rock bottom part in the spiritual, you know, it had to be something, a spiritual, divine interaction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened, bro. I had that interaction with God and I almost OD'd. Matter of fact, I did OD, but
Yeah.
you know, the grace of God kept me here. So
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? When I did that, bro, it's kind of like I prayed and told him, I'm gonna stop doing it if it's life threatening.
Yeah.
And that's when the SWAT team kicked in my door.
Yeah.
Shot 52 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm knowing ain't no way in the world I didn't get hit from a SWAT team that's what they do.
Come on.
And you know what they shooting. They not shooting, they shooting 223s.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Some military
MP40s.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All kind of 12 gauges.
Yeah.
And you know,
Woo.
just you can't get away from it. So
Exactly.
to know that I went through that and God spared me from all those shots, bro, it made me say, you know what? I gotta start taking my life more serious. And sometimes I think that's what it gonna take. Some people going through trauma, you know, losing things,
Yeah.
you know, in order to gain.
But see, with that being said, though, Turk, I got to ask you this. Grown-ass Turk right now, do you think if you were to walk in front of young-ass Turk, you would be able to say something to him that's going to snap him out of his bullshit? Or do you think young Turk is just going to have to go through it? Even if he was to see your grown butt looking at him.
Now, young Turk are probably like act like he listening and you know, out of respect.
Yeah.
You know, he act like he listening, but at the same time, he gonna do what he do because of the peer pressure. See, it's like now you got social media pressure. You feel
Yeah.
me? So peer pressure on top of social media. That's like with a young mind,
Yeah.
even for an older person with a young mind. Some people, the clout is a real drug, bro.
Yeah.
And once you get a hold of how I feel to be flattered, how I
Yeah.
feel to be admired in social media. See, some people get that side and don't get the meme side.
Yeah.
I didn't got both sides, the admire and the meme. You know what I'm saying? So I don't chase clout because
Exactly.
clout could be good, clout could be bad, bro.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm talking, I want my message to be heard so it can really like save somebody's life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I did this. I'm not glorifying this.
Yeah.
This is a way because you might not know it's a way out. I took a way out. You feel
Yeah.
me? So if I could be an example, man, look, it's all about the choices and the decision that you make. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you live your life.
What would have happened if Young Turk would have just told everybody to go to hell and just went in a totally opposite direction? Would you have been isolated as hell, or how was that gonna go?
Nah, man, I just would have been doing what I'm doing, just thugging, bro. Like, and that's what I really was doing. Like, man, look, you can't tell me nothing. You know,
Yeah.
I'm living my life. You know what I'm saying? Once you have the fame and you have the money, you know what I'm saying? Nobody could tell you nothing.
Yeah.
And these youngsters are getting $35,000 a show.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, how you tell me something, man, and I could go put my mom in the house today, tomorrow, and next week. You feel me?
Yeah.
And when you mix that, bro, with the drugs,
Yeah.
man, come on, man. Who could tell me something? You older than me, but I got more money than you.
Yeah.
It's the mentality. So it all goes back to the renewing of your mind.
Yeah.
But how can you renew your mind when you are youth, just starting to get out there
Yeah.
and see what life is about? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's when sometimes the authorities step in and they give you that reality check and you don't got shit and you're back against the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you know, I done been through all that shit. You can learn from a person's experiences, or you can learn from your own experiences. You feel me? So
Thanks.
I done been told from other people's experiences on the road that I was taking and where it was gonna lead me to. I didn't listen. So I had to go through losing things, losing people for me to really, like, you know. But you don't have to do that. Learn from the people that came before you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Avoid that.